Hello everyone. So today we see how the memory verse from the last session is applicable to today's topic, returning to the church. Jesus waits for you to return to him at the tabernacle of the church. There are many examples within the Gospels where Jesus either uses an act or a parable to show that he is ever present and waiting for us to turn to him in faith. In the first example, the Gospel of Mark, chapter 4, verse 35 to 38, Jesus calms the storm when the disciples are out at sea. Jesus lay asleep in the boat, as he had faith that they would make it safely. However, he was woken by the disciples, for they were fearful. Jesus, seeing their fears, calmed the storm. How often do we see our own storms and have no faith? Do we not hold fast to the knowledge that Jesus stands beside us? Do we lose our faith in Jesus in times of trial and tribulation? This pandemic is the perfect example of the trials or storms we experience in our lives. Jesus is always with us. Have faith that he will calm the storm. In the Pope's Urbi et Orbi address on coronavirus, he uses the coronavirus as the storm currently raging. As the storm caught the disciples off guard, so too did this pandemic. We are all in the same situation, and we need to understand that to get through this, we do it together. Just like the disciples, we doubted Jesus, but Jesus is waiting for us. Which leads to the second example, the parable of the lost sheep. How did you feel when you said that memory verse during this week? Having lost our faith in Jesus, we think that we do not need Jesus in our lives. Having turned away and getting lost in our own lives, trying to live through this, we have lost sight of Jesus and the path he shows us. During this pandemic, did you feel yourself interacting less with the Mass and the church? Did your own thoughts and isolation from the church take you away from Jesus? Just like the lost sheep, having wandered away off our own path, the shepherd comes to look for us and bring us back to the church. We as disciples of Christ are the church. In the memory verse it states, "There will be more rejoicing in heaven over one repentant sinner." This line is echoed in the Pope's address once again, when he references Joel 2, verse 12, "Return to me with all your heart," and says this, "You are calling on us to seize this time of trial as a time of choosing. So turn to the Lord for strength and guidance. Let the fears and worries in your hearts be calmed by the love of Jesus. Have faith, return to him, and he will calm the storm."